How much money would you say is a safe amount of money? Let's take it from like a salary. Let's say your annual salary is $100,000. What would you say is the safe amount of money to have saved up in order to leave your corporate job and start a business?
I think more of cash flow than money. And okay, two factors here which I look at really, like I look at it on a daily basis. One, and this has affected when I was making the transitions. So one is, how much money do you have in the bank right now? I'm going to come to the number and so on. And how much money is coming in the bank right now? So the amount that's stored, the rate of it increasing or decreasing. The amount stored can be zero, and I've been in situations where the amount in my bank was 300 to 500 dirhams, but my cash flow was high. And I survived it, of course, I'm here. So
in one piece.
Yeah, in one piece. So yeah, the cash flow is super important. So if you can build an external cash flow, it doesn't matter how much you have in bank, because you know that you're going to get the cash flow to fill up whatever it is. Like you go to zero, you go to 40,000, let's say, then 40,000. You have that room of living, like staying alive, paying everything you need to pay. But as a number, I would cut everything I'm doing right now if you want to do that jump to the bare minimum of my living expenses. Can I eat? Can I sleep? Can I have shelter and so on, and drink water and just stay alive for the next couple of months? And then I have a plan B. If it did not work out, I'm going to do this to make that money. And plan C, I'm going to sell my car. Like if you have a car, I'm going to sell this thing that I have.
Asset.
Yeah. So just have these 3 layers of safety. And I think it's not going to be that important knowing how much exactly you need in your bank account, because it's dependent on the person and their living expenses, where they live, what they do, and so on.
Would you say that it's at least 1 year's salary though?
I know this number. I know some people say 6 months. Some people say 1 year. But what I just mentioned is more important, because I've thought about this. It's because it may take more than 1 year. It may take 2 years to 3 years.
To get product market fit.
Exactly. What we see in movies and what we see in series and shows, it's just 2 minutes in the full movie or show. But in real life, that 2 minutes is 5 years.
Yeah.
Until you figure it out. And it's boring 5 years. Like nothing is working.
Yeah.
You have no idea what you're doing and whether this will work out or not. And that's very important. So if you get the cash flow, you have a way to survive. And recently also, the biggest hack I'd say, if you're going, let me talk about this, is that if you're basically looking to that box, how much storage should you have, the biggest hack is, if you're going to the business space, is that learn how to get customers. Even if you don't have a product, just learn how to get customers, and you can just keep whatever you have in the bank right now and just start a business. Because if you know how to get customers, you're like in that game where you have the revive card. Restart, because you can restart every single time. Whatever you do, for example, you can say, I do social media content. If you know how to get customers, you're going to get customers tomorrow.
Yeah.
Then you can say, okay, I finished that money. I need more money. I sell cups, for example. So you can get customers tomorrow. So you just keep on reviving until you really understand how to push it forward.
Sales skills are so important.
Exactly.
What makes you most nervous about 2024 and the years which will proceed?
Not nervous, but I believe we go, as I mentioned, in cycles. 2024, 2025 is going to be 2 years of massive opportunity, in my opinion. And things will, then let's say the mechanics of how life works in business and business works will change, in my opinion, in these 2 years. Last year was quiet, kind of. The year before was quiet. 2021 was active. 2020 was active. Before that was quiet. So for the quietness of the past 2 years, I think 2024, 2025 will be super important. And what, let's say, I find challenging or I want to have is to do everything in my power and not waste a single time trying to push forward my goals. And I believe every single person should do this, because from a business perspective, when I talk to people, they say 2024 will be my year. 2024 we're going to be going commercial. Like, people, it's kind of like in the air. I don't know how to explain it, but everyone has big ambitions for 2024 that I've not seen in the past years. That's just a sign for me, because I know that 2024 would be an important year in terms of cycles. And what makes me nervous or challenging, let's say, is that me not being able to capitalize or use it to my maximum benefit in every way possible. And I think everyone should be. There's something I told one guy, he said he was trying to get into crypto. I said, if you can't do anything in 2024 with crypto and you make no money, or 2024 and 2025, just leave crypto forever and never look at it, because it's going to be like the cycle.